These are things you should know when working in any workplace setting, okay? And this is coming from someone that has 2 degrees in psychology, is a certified life coach, and has numerous certifications. And by the way, that has always kept a job since they were 15 years old legally. Number one, people asking you about your weekend. That is like a classic tactic of some people really genuinely want to know what happened with your weekend because they have nothing better to do. But some people use that as a way to find ammunition and to kind of fill you out, especially if you are new to the setting. Some people also use this as ammunition to use against you or to gossip. And then some people really genuinely have a concern for you and want to know. Now, meetings, this is a fun time when you get to the part of the meetings where they are asking, does anyone have anything they want to talk about? Or if you get an email before the meeting asking, does anyone have anything they want to talk about? You could look at this in several different ways. One, they're keeping a documentation trail when they are sending an email. Two, they are doing that to see if you have private conversations with your supervisor or other coworkers, if you are actually going to speak up. So that is another way too. Three, this is a way for your supervisor to kind of mitigate a situation and not have to be the bad guy when it comes to maybe disgruntledness or implementation plans and things like that. Because then they could always say, well, you contributed, well, you said that. So just keep that in mind. But I do encourage you guys to participate in your meetings. Now, this is management. So, this is option number three, asking for staff to put input. This could either be really genuine, they really are going to take into consideration what your feelings, thoughts, and concerns are, or this is just a way for management to be like, well, we gave the opportunity for our employees. They didn't say anything. So this is why we took these chances, even though they really didn't even want to take your thoughts into considerations, just in case your department they have grievances filed against them or anything. They could say to management like, hey, we had this meeting, we presented these ideas, we gave them an opportunity for input, they didn't, therefore we went our way even though that was their route in the first place. Number four, document everything. I don't care. Document, 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 because somebody will lie or tell a half truth, depending on how long you've been in your current setting. There will be some kind of issue. Make sure you always document, because especially if you have a feeling like you don't really have a great relationship with someone, listen, in the court of law, documentation is everything, okay? So you have a better chance pleading your case if it gets further than you and that person or your immediate supervisor. Or let's just say your immediate supervisor favors them and you have to go above your supervisor. You can't argue with the time, date, and who you talk to and the contents of what you said. So always remember that. Protect yourself at all times. Now, mentors in the workplace. Oh, this is one that grinds my gears because this has actually happened to me. So, mentors or trainers, people that are in your work setting, right? They are identified as trainers or subject experts, right? Subjects matters of whatever you're getting trained on. So, they either really want you to succeed and you have a great relationship with you, and they are a great resource even after you branch off and you do your tasks and you're deemed as, you could do your tasks what you were hired for. Or you have people that are mentors, they become threatened by you once you gain the knowledge and the simple fact, based on your background or your education and your personality and your skill set that you have, that it adds another layer to what they have given you, and they start to see you elevating more. They will feel threatened by that, and then they are no longer a resource for you, and they don't really act like a mentor mentee anymore. So that relationship is soured, and you start to see jealousy and sabotaging in the workplace setting. That has happened to me. Lord have mercy. I never understood that when it comes to stuff like that, because almost every job I have worked at, I have been identified as a subject matter or a trainer. It's just something about me, and I love helping people in general. And I've always had this philosophy. If I was identified to train people, one, my supervisors or the company really trust me because I'm a representation of the company or that agency. And I am identified as a subject matter, and that's also taken into account of how valuable I am as an employee. But secondly, I just always have this philosophy. If I have a mentee, I want you to do better than me. Why would I not want you to do better than me? I am where I'm at because I want to be where I'm at. If I wanted to advance, I would advance. So if I see you advancing, I look at that as, wow, I really contributed in that person's success. And I'm glad they took the skills that I gave them and they utilized, their background, their experience, and their personal skill set that was apart from me, and they are succeeding. I look at it like, yes, because that is like a full circle moment on you did a great job as a mentor or a trainer. I just never understood that. So, like for part two, if you guys want to hear part two.